That's right, TikTok. You notify viewers. Come on, guys, get in here. Oh, man. Having problems with my tea. Oh, there's someone. What's up, Tyler? How you doing? Get in here. Where you at? I'm really having a hard time opening this tea without burning myself horribly. Sweet mother, baby Jesus. Oh, that's right. Do you see the steam right here? It's a steamy tea. Come on in, guys. Come on down. Come on down. Oh, jeez. My Sarah gave me this insulated mug for my birthday. And it really is highly insulated. It just gets so fucking hot in there and it never cools down. Hours later and I'll burn myself severely. So I'm going to leave it open just for a bit. Back here. All right, check on in, folks. Where you coming in from? Anybody from anywhere interesting? We're gonna have a good time tonight. We got 4 people here. That's good. That's good. Where you guys checking in? All right. Australia. All right. Okay. Houston, getting up in here. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're gonna talk about Secret to Life. Salt Lake. All right. Dallas. Nice. How's the weather? How's the weather in Australia? What is it like right now? What season is it? I don't even know. Missouri. All right. Missouri. When was I in Missouri? I was in Kansas City. Was I in Kansas or was I in Missouri? It's rainy. Oh man. Love your energy. All right. Well, that's good. Feel free to take a bunch of it and just, share it with your friends. Sunny and humid. Okay. It was pretty nice here today. Then again, it's always nice here, but it was real nice. I was out working in the yard. I actually got the kids to help clean the house. It's like a Christmas miracle. Play some Skinner. I don't actually know any Skinner. You're gonna have to leave. Sorry. Find another live. Cold, just snowed yesterday. Oh man. I don't even know what to do with the snow. You remember my daughter video? The one for Women's Day? She's awesome. Honestly, Nelly is just... I was kind of bummed because that one didn't get a lot of views. It was like 400 and something views. Comfortably Numb. Ooh. I know a little bit of... How's that song go? I don't remember. I forgot Floyd stuff. I'm on an acoustic guitar, I don't actually know anybody else's songs. Honestly, I don't. I just play things that I make up. I know my things. But then again, I don't actually have any songs. I just sort of play music. Really appreciate your presence on this app. You've improved your relationship with yourself? That's the secret to life. I was going to just wait to tell everybody. But that's definitely pretty much it. You guys can all go home now. Well, you're probably home. Shin from the heart. Sending me so much love. I was here to send you guys so much love. But I appreciate it coming back. How do I feel about Norse paganism? It's a thing. It's definitely. I'm a Pisces. Well, here's the thing with astrology, right? Everyone's like, what are you? It's like there's 12 houses, There's a whole bunch of shit going on. There's an ascendant, you got a north node. You're not just your sun sign. You're like this big mashup of all the things. I'm a Pisces sun, which I resonate with. Just kind of this, you know, just chilled fish swimming around, doing his thing. And then I have a Taurus moon, which keeps me the unfuckability, you know, emotionally. Big old bull. Don't get the bull angry. I've learned to keep him just chill and learn to not let anybody make me angry because he just sucks when he's angry. I suck when I'm angry. I can be such an asshole. Like, I'll just kill everyone in the room. Everyone gets the horns, you know? So I just don't do that anymore. I've learned to be, grounded and just learn to, like, keep the bull happy. And then I'm a Scorpio ascendant. So that's like party guy in a pink hat, you know, energy. Playing guitar, doing a big dumb live, telling everyone the secret of life, stuff like that. All right, we got some more Pisces vibes. What do you think it means to be enlightened? You just, well, all right, some Scorp vibes, nice. Accepting every single moment, because the moment is all you have. Accepting every bit of yourself in that moment, and as you accept all of your bits in the moment, there you are. And when you can come to grips with the fact that you are in your moment and there's nothing outside of that, voila, you are enlightened. Everything else is just the journey of remembering that you're in that moment. We got a Cap. Yeah, where we at? Oh, we got 2 Capricorns up in here. All right. All right, my lady's a Cap. She's great. She is great. So Taurus moon and Scorpio rising, opposites that have the most in common. Love it. Got some Aries, all right. Can you sing a song that have happy birthday to me, please? Yeah. Got some, we got a bunch of Cap vibes in here. We got a, what's your name? Mercury's Kitty? Mercury's Kitty, what's your name? Hold on, I'm going to look at your, Antoinette Gonzalez. Are you guys ready to sing happy birthday? I kind of tuned this to accommodate for the cut capo. Give me a second here, Antoinette. Ann? Can I call you Ann? Is that cool? Antoinette? Marie? Antoinette? Sorry guys, this is for Antoinette Gonzalez. We're all gonna sing happy birthday. You guys ready? It's your birthday today, another Pisces. It's Pisces season, I hear. It really is your birthday? It's Zinth. That is my real name. Zinth? Okay. Are you guys going to sing along at home for Zinth? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zinth. Happy birthday to you. If you guys weren't singing along at home, I hope you were at least singing in your hearts. Okay? I'm going to go back to the cut capo, so I just need to do a little just retuning real quick. Yeah. Okay, what else we got? We got a bunch of Capricorn energy in here. It's yours too? Oh, man. Okay. What? Mario Stevens. Marlo Stevens. Marlos? DXS Mama? What are we going to call you? How are we going to sing happy birthday to you when I can't, these words are too small for me to read. I've been thinking about getting an iPad just so things are bigger on the screen. Marlo. Okay, we got this. I don't know Brandy, I'm sorry. Happy birthday to you. Also to Marlo here. Wait. Mario. Marlo? God, you just interrupted me. I can't believe you. It's your birthday though, so that's cool. Marlo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marlo. Happy birthday to you. We got a bunch of Pisces and Caps hanging out tonight. I like this. We got an Aquarius. You guys want to talk about astrology real quick? Whatever was happening, I had 60-something viewers and now I'm down to 18, so Maybe people don't like singing happy birthday, but I liked it. And I'm happy you guys are here for your birthday. To get some good vibes, we got a Leo. All right. Okay, let's talk about astrology. Ooh, Gemini. All right. Okay, astrology, right? Aries. You fiery little devil. My Mercury is in Aries. Communication, so that's why my communication comes out a little hot. Not in a bad way, just comes out straight, you know? I think Mercury, or was it Neptune? I get confused sometimes. I don't pay like super close attention to astrology. I sort of just pay loose attention to everything, you know? Because everything is just a system, like, to explain some energy of life, some way we feel. So it's like astrology's cool. It's a bunch of magnets in space spinning around and tweaking our atoms this way and that. Human design is cool. Gene keys is cool. I mean, even like Myers-Briggs is cool. They're all just different ways to define how we feel, defining our human experience, you know? Do you think sign actually guides people's attitudes, or people's attitudes happen to match a sense of, oh, this is good, this is good, this is good? So, right? People get confused about astrology. They'll be like, oh, I'm a Scorpio. That's why I'm a bitch, you know? Which is like, okay, I get it. Like, I got some Scorpio ascendant. I got some of that energy in me, but that's just part of the energy. That's just like a little bit of it. Like, don't let that be an excuse for being an asshole, you know what I mean? Like, you can use the fun side of the Scorpio energy too. I just use that as an example because that's a classic one. So astrology is like this. You are an electromagnetic being, right? You're made up of atoms, nothing but energy. If you were to collapse your atomic structure, if there was a light switch that turned you off, like click, no more energy, you would disappear into a little bit of carbon, about a pinhead worth of carbon. That's where they get the idea of stardust. Stardust, starseed. See this hat? A hippie gave it to me. I didn't buy this hat, but I like it. Enneagrams, yeah, yep, Enneagrams. I'm an Enneagram 7, wing 8, if you're wondering. Yeah, that's the fertilizer, carbon. So you're this atomic structure, right? These atoms, each atom is this little buzzing electron around a little nucleus that makes an atomic field. At least that's how we imagine it. You know, it's pretty small shit we're dealing with here, so a lot of it's guesswork. So we create this little atomic field, which is nothing, right? It's a buzzing thing spinning real fast to make this energetic ball of nothingness. Nothing there, right? Just consider that atom nothing except for an electron, which is neither particle nor wave. When we look at it in quantum mechanics, it is neither. As you observe it, it could be a particle and it could be a wave, and it is nothingness. It's very confusing when you get down on those levels. And then you have this one atom that sticks to another atom and sticks to another atom and sticks to another atom, and then all of a sudden there's like a cell, and then you're there. I kind of jumped to the you're there part, but you get the idea. And all of those things are just electricity, basically. Maybe not basically, but you're just this buzzing event of electrons spinning around little bits of carbon. And when you look at that, you say, okay, that's a bunch of atomic energy that's literally like stuck together, creating this electric flow, which is you, which is your life force, and all your nervous system working and everything talking to each other, and like your whole body's talking to each other, you know? Someone steps on your toe, you immediately know, like in your whole body, someone's stepping on my toe. Like, that's energy happening, and it happens pretty quick. I don't know if you know this, but like for instance, I'm talking right now here in Encinitas, California, and you're, you know, after this goes into space, and you know, Elon Musk and Steve Jobs ghosts wrestle an alien through a satellite and send it back to you. You hear it in real time with no lag, you know? It's kind of fast. So this electricity going through your body of your atomic structure Everything's spinning. And if you were to take a big old magnet, right, and like put it on one side of you, you know, all your atoms kind of pull over that direction, or pull over that direction. And we got all of these giant magnets in space, big old things, like the sun. You heard of it? It's huge. It's a big one. We just spin around it. And so all of our atoms, as we're spinning around it, are like, fuck, get pulled over here, and then the moon spins around us and pulls them all this way and that way. And all of those energetic flows are our feelings and the way we feel. So of course our feelings are going to kind of change. Oh, this is going this way, and oh, this is going that way. And when something's in retrograde, you hear that, oh, you know, like Mercury's in retrograde or something. It means that planet is behind another planet, and it's like stacking magnets on top of each other. So it's really pulling some shit, you know? It's like yanking at you. So your feelings are like, oh, everything's going over here. And those feelings are just your human experience, your energetic experience. And what you're perceiving of as feelings of good or bad is what your ego or your alpha brainwaves are perceiving. So your alpha brainwaves say, oh, this energetic experience means this thing. Which your ego says, oh, this means this thing. When I feel this way, I am happy. When I feel this way, I am sad. When really it's just this like electromagnetic event that you are perceiving through your lens of understanding, otherwise known as your ego. So yeah, astrology is a thing. It makes you feel a certain way. Hey, thanks for the rose. It gets a bit elemental. Yeah, we are just little elements. Did we really land on the moon? Is the earth flat? We're getting into the heavy stuff here. You know, some people definitely, you know, when it gets in all the conspiracy stuff, all the stuff, the political stuff, everybody freaking out about everything, like, there's so much stuff you could freak out about. All the stuff. Literally all the things. You could freak out about anything. I mean, you freak out when somebody cuts you off in traffic. You freak out when your kids do one thing or another. You can freak out about anything and get all whacked out on all sorts of stuff. And here's the thing with perception. It all exists. Like, it's just a thing. Everything's a thing. By nature of perception and how the quantum field works. If you perceive it to be one way, it is that way. So when it comes down to it, for the people who think the earth is round and we landed on the moon, yeah, that's a thing. For the people who think that it's not, yeah, it's probably a thing that way too. Because by the quantum nature of existence, whatever you perceive is, and that's faith. It's the same, one and the same. And how you perceive your life to be, that's how your life is. So if you want to get all whacked out on is the earth flat or is the earth round or did we land on the moon or didn't we land on the moon or... have fun with it. You know? It's one big freak out. And that's, somebody asked earlier, like, what is arrival or something like that? Or ascension or... some smart question. Oh, can you shout out my girl Taylor? We were in the car and it would be funny to say something funny. I missed that. Taylor, I'm going to tell you a joke, Taylor. There was a stagecoach driver, right, in the Old West. And this stagecoach driver he had a new guy with him, right, riding shotgun. That's the guy that had the shotgun next to him for bandits and things like that. And they're riding along. He's looking around, and he looks behind him, and he sees some bandits coming up. On a horse, this guy's coming, right? He's going to rob this stagecoach. This is his first day on the job, so he's a little nervous. And he says, there's a bandit. You know, he's freaking out. Just like everybody freaks out about everything. And he's like, should I shoot him? And this driver, driver's done this before, and he goes, how big is he? So he looks back, and he, does a little measurement. And he's like, he's about this big. And the driver's like, chill out. Town's just around the corner. Like, don't waste a shot. So, they're riding along. He looks back, and that guy's closer, Full bandit action. Bandana and everything. Scary shit. And, he starts freaking out. Should I shoot him? You know, he's like, how big is he? So he looks, and it's like, he's like this big. It's like, calm down. Town's right around this hill. We'll get there. So they're riding along. They're really putting on the heat, you know, because they know there's bandits coming. And sure enough, he looks back again. It's closer. It's his first day, you know. He's really getting nervous. And he's like, yeah, should I shoot him? He's like, how big is he? So he looks. He's like, he's about that big, you know. He's like, we're almost there. I can see the town. We're gonna be okay. Once again, the guy's trying to play it cool because it's the first day on the job. Looks back, the bandit's right there, you know. He's freaking out. He's like, should I shoot him? He's like, how big is he? You know, they do the whole exercise. He's like, he's this big. He's right there. He's like, well, shoot him. And the guy riding shotgun goes, I can't shoot him. He's like, I've known him since he was this big. I hope you like that, Taylor. It's the best joke I know. What were we talking about before that? Astrology? Landing on the moon? I don't know. We're just here. That was the secret to life right there, in case you guys want to know. Don't freak out. Just electrons. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Do you guys have any questions? I'll answer any question. I will give you one profound answer for one question. Be right back. All relevant. Yeah. Honestly, when it comes to life, we're talking about the secret of life, right? Is that what I titled this? And that's the secret of life. It's all perception. What about guns? Sorry to bring a downer, but in the UK, don't think we should have them. Do you think we should have them? I mean, guns are like, I have a few guns. I have a couple. Some like kind of simple, like a 22 and a shotgun and stuff. I used to have more. I used to be into it. They're really cool. Like, from a mechanical perspective, they're fun to shoot. They're really entertaining. Like, when you're target shooting and things like that, it's like a really fun experience. There's so much negativity around them because obviously, you know, like a lot of them are built for killing people, or there's all this negativity around them. But when it comes down to just the machine of it, like, they're fucking cool. Like, they're really neat contraptions. You know, it's like something explodes in your hands, but it doesn't hurt you, and you can like ting something way down range. It's a pretty cool experience when you just take out the politics of it. And then people do horrible things with them because you can. But people do a lot of horrible things with a lot of horrible different things. And our governments are running around doing horrible things all the time. We still pay them our taxes. Blowing people up and stuff. Those fuckers. In the UK, we have knife problems in London. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's one of the gun debates, you know, from... Hi, whoever this is. Hi there. We're talking about guns somehow, but that's okay. Yeah, it's like people are going to do horrible things with knives when they don't have access to guns. Like, horrible people are just going to do horrible things, and it doesn't have anything to do with the tool. And then there's like arguments like, you know, in places like Texas, there's not a lot of shootings because there's a lot of guns. People are carrying them. You know, it's like, bro. I don't know what the answer is, you know? It's just a thing. People do horrible things all the time. That's the nature of life. There's always horrible things. Much violence but fewer deaths. Yeah, has as much violence but fewer deaths. Yeah. In Texas, yeah. Yeah, you don't screw around in Texas. A lot of shootings, not true. Okay, see, we got an argument going here. Perception. There is no answer. I like that answer. I'll take that one. What's my favorite plant? Barbara. You guys want to meet Barbara? She's my favorite plant. Everyone talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get Barbara. I just watered her today. Took her outside, gave her a little sun. Are you guys ready? Some of you may have met Barbara before. She's a spotted begonia. Isn't she great? Look at Barbara. Barbara's my favorite plant. And if you had Barbara in your house, she would also be your favorite plant too. Wouldn't you say? Isn't Barbara just delicious? She's way cooler than talking about guns. Let's leave Barbara right here. Or maybe we could get her in frame. Maybe she could just sneak in here like this. There, just a little Barbara. I love her. She's a good one, huh? I don't really, I don't tell a lot of people about Barbara. Yeah, begonia is fun to say. You love Barbara. You guys all love Barbara. She's fantastic. She sits up on my shelf. All right, do I get into that astral realm stuff? She doesn't do flowers. No, Barbara. You ever gonna do some flowers? I don't know if she does flowers. I got Barbara like maybe a year and a half ago. Whoa. Begonia Makuna Matata. Somebody knows plant names over here. Emily Oh, it's Hubers. Hubers is a plant girl. She knows her plants. She's into it. Somebody asked about religious. I'm not religious. I think that religion really, really like... Emily! You killed a barb? I'm gonna... Don't... She's right there. You have a bonsai. Oh man, I had a bonsai. This old ivy plant got root bound. My ex had it in this thing and it just got all root bound. And I was like, I'm gonna make a little bonsai out of this. And I meticulously bonsai'd it for a little while, like a year and a bit. Wired it all up, trimmed it. It was beautiful. And when my life was falling apart, I got all depressed. And it died. I was so sad. I was like, look, this is just like me, dead inside. Dead inside. Okay, religion. Somebody asked another question about astral realms and stuff. Bonsai, scared, not responsible enough to keep it alive. Any tips? You gotta really love that little bonsai. It's a meticulous thing, you know. Just it's got those little teeny roots. Just doesn't got a lot to work with, you know. Make sure you get just enough water and just enough love, because the love is more important than the water if you're in a bonsai. Let's be real. You love spirituality? I love it too. I make fun of, I'm always like sniffing crystals and stuff. Because people think that crystals are spirituality. And people think that wearing a robe is spirituality. And people think that meditating is spirituality, or reading spiritual books, or doing spiritual things. Or I have multiple crystals in my ass right now in the hopes of being more spiritual. But the reality is, like, you are spirit, and everything that you perceive of as spirituality or religion can be a distraction from you, and everything is your perception. And spirituality should be bringing you back into self, so you realize that, oh, I just am a part of this big energetic mush as this tiny little dot of perception on a spinning rock in an infinite void. We all take it all real serious. Real serious, like. In fact, some of us even have like these things like bowls and stuff. Ooh. You can hear the spirit of this bowl right now. It's approximately 433 hertz. I ran it on a spectrum analyzer because I really thought the guy at the farmer's market that sold it to me was not correct on what frequency it was. He told me it was heart space. 433 is distinctly sacral, right? I literally like ran a spectrum analyzer on this to see what it was vibrating at, and it's about 433, like relative hertz frequency. That's how many times a second the edge of the bowl oscillates to make a sound wave to go through, to create some spirit, you know, some spirituality. Every time I ding this little motherfucker, this spirituality comes off the lip. You hear it? 433 times a second. Can you believe it? Watch it. Do you see it? You see that little lip dinging? You can't see that lip dinging because this is probably like 30 frames a second. It's not even possible to see something at 433 frames a second. Like your internet's not going that fast, you idiots. God. So anyway, the spirituality, when I ding this, it comes out of this bowl. All this spirits and ghosts and stuff just blasting out. You can make a religion out of this if you really studied it. And it vibrates through the air, right? It bounces off all the air molecules. You get the idea, right? Those, like, you look on the guy's desk in the office and it's got that little ball that ticks the other balls and it goes thing like that. That's what all the air molecules are doing. And then they go here in this speaker and they go tappity tappity tap. Speaking of that, you guys should be tapping this screen right now. It is close to 432. That's a nice frequency. That is the frequency of the earth, or relative frequency of the earth. It's very calming, very soothing. It's like energetic CBD. It's like every one of your little atoms is getting a little rub down, you know? Like, yeah, I like that. Like with hot oils. Yeah, tap that screen. I'll keep doing spirituality over here. So those air molecules go banging through this nothingness here between me and the phone, and there's a little conductor in there, a little something or another to pick it up, a microphone, a little diaphragm. Hits that little diaphragm, and it creates, it's an analog to digital conversion. This is an analog signal going through the air, hitting sound waves and stuff, and then it turns it into ones and zeros, and again, sends it into space, where Steve Jobs, Ghosts, and Elon Musk are all oiled up and wrestling an alien in a satellite. And it beams it to you, somewhere in Australia even. There's somebody in Australia right now listening to this spirit coming through. So it goes through the analog digital conversion process. You know, it hits all the satellites and the towers and the 5G. How can you have spirit going through 5G networks? Can you believe it? I thought 5G was supposed to, like, wreck the meatloaf in the microwave or something, or whatever it's supposed to do. All that spirit out there doing spirit stuff. And then it goes to your phone. Can you believe it? And it, from that analog digital conversion process, then turns it back into an analog signal and vibrates the speaker of your phone, maybe your earbuds. Maybe your car, if you're watching this in your car. I hope you're on Apple Play or something like that. Being safe out there. I'm not very safe in my car, being honest. And then those air molecules that are getting whacked together with the Spirit, Holy Spirit whacks those air molecules, just bashes them all together, and it hits your eardrum, right? It's a very spiritual part of your body. And that eardrum goes at 433 vibrations a second. Crazy shit, huh? And then it hits your little ear bone, and the ear bone pokes your brain 433 times in a second. And you go, oh, spiritual. That's how spiritual works. That's how spirit works. That's the Holy Spirit. This one's holy. It's a moon bowl. That's what the man at the farmer's market told me, but he also sold acid out of his van. So, you know, it's very spiritual. Does anyone else have any questions on spirituality? What were you guys talking about? Ooh, trying to do the inner child work. Yeah, don't try to do it. Just do it. Please take things so seriously. I love your video about just being humans. Wait, am I supposed to take it seriously or not seriously? Dude, honestly, crystals and sage and stuff like that are great. I love crystals. I think they're really neat rocks. They have some kind of thing going on. They got a resonant frequency to them. And sage will just, you guys are burning all your sage, fucking hippies. I can't believe you. It's embarrassing how much sage you burn, trying to get all those spirits out. So what's happening here? I'm heating up some bundle of white sage. Hopefully it was ethically sourced. And then little bits of it that don't fully atomize, like don't actually get all the way burnt, get released into the atmosphere. And then you see this smoke thing happen, which is just little bits of sage. All that smoke. Can you see the smoke? That smoke is a spirit, right? It doesn't have form. Look at that spirit being all spiritual. There's no form to it. It doesn't have a meat suit. It's just... Can you feel it? You can't feel this because that goes through your olfactory senses, your nose and stuff. You smell it. It's a smell spirit. Also kills 98% of airborne bacteria. But the beautiful thing about sage is when you burn it with intent, it smells nice, for one. But then you also put your intent into the field, which is much more powerful than the sage. You say, this is cleansing my space. And it's like an energetic prayer that you're somatically emanating from your body through your spirit. The energetic event that is you, through your toroidal field, through your aura, all that shit. And you create the intent through your you-ness, because you are it. You are the spirit. You are the thing. And everything is just a perception. You create the intent of a clear energetic space. So you change your perception about your space to being, ooh, this has some bad vibes, to this has good vibes. When you burn sage, it is a tool, it is a heuristic centering device. It is a way of learning something about yourself. It is a way of saying, this space is clear and clean. And you make it clear and clean because everything around you does not exist but in your mind. And so you make your mind clear and clean through burning some sage. And when you smell it, which it does smell very nice, then your smell spirits work. Yeah, it makes your house feel amazing. I do it. I go through my house, I light sage, and I make it a prayer in every single corner and little line on the wall. I'm like, this is my energetic space, and this is safe, and this is clean, and this is pure, and it's me creating that. It's like I'm hyping myself up. My sage is my hype man. It's like, yeah, fuck yeah, Daniel, get that. Yeah. So let the sage be your hype man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What were you guys talking about? You have tinnitus. Okay, you're very spiritual if you have tinnitus. I think tinnitus is some kind of autoimmune thing. I'm not really sure. Actually, wait. It is. Do yourself a favor. Just, don't fact check me on this because I can't remember. Look up, Google search Anthony Williams, medical median, tinnitus. See what he has to say about it, because I'm pretty sure his stuff is, it's something about the viruses in your body. There's Staphylococcus, Epstein-Barr, strep, all of the viruses that do these low-grade things. They kind of lodge in your body, and because of all the environmental toxins and heavy metals and things like that, it actually is causing some interference with, we were talking about the ear bone poking your brain, and then it's constantly poking your brain because of the inflammation from these viruses. Anyway, you're headed to Sedona. Oh, there's some vortexes up there. Okay, let me just tell you a little story about hippies. What do you call alcohol? Why do they call alcohol spirits? Because alcohol fucks up your nervous system, right? And then your true feelings come out. And they actually call it spirits because it was like, this man has a spirit. This man is possessed. Right? Because all of his negative vibes are coming out. You can't block him anymore through his perception. But these traumas and things like that are being shown. It's oh, this man's got a spirit in him. So they started calling alcohol spirits. It's just fucking with the meat suit. No, yeah, really look into the thing about tinnitus. Smeg, yeah. Oh shit, I thought it was 98% of airborne bacteria. It's 94%. Sage is 2% less spiritual than I thought it was. So I'm gonna have to find another religion, I guess. I've been holding on to some white sage for a little while. Yeah, burn it. Burn it. Sage is great. Yeah, You're somatically emanating your you-ness in all moments, and your perception is what creates your reality when it comes to the quantum field and things like that. Whatever you expect. I mean, they do these quantum experiments, right? One scientist is like, all right, I'm going to do this experiment. And he expects one result from these like subatomic particles. And sure enough, they do that thing. And then another scientist does the exact same damn experiment in the exact same environment, like same time of day, same environmental conditions and everything like that. I mean, you don't have to have all that much environment to do subatomic particle experiments when you're like blasting things down the Hadron Collider and stuff. And he has a different result, and it's all based on their expectation. So what you expect, your reality. This is the secret to life, which is this podcast, this live is titled. That's it. Whatever you expect, you're going to get it. What are you guys talking about over here? Yeah, burn that sage. Thank you for the beautiful explanation on sage. Yeah, you're welcome. It's great. Don't not do it. Okay, fluoride. You do have, it's called piezoelectric shit going on in your body. That's a technical term, piezoelectric shit. Your bones are also piezoelectric. It's the same thing as like a guitar pickup, right? This little motherfucker right here, under the bridge. See these electronics? Little dealio here. This one's got a microphone in it and a piezoelectric conductor. We were talking about frequency, hertz. Remember the edge of the bowl vibrating at 432? When I play this E string, oh, you can actually see that buzzing. You see the buzz? Buzzorama? I don't actually know how fast that's buzzing, but this vibration creates compression on the piezoelectric crystals within this pickup, right? Like shaking it. That compression translates, it actually emanates an electric frequency. So as it moves, it pushes it this way, it puts one side of the waveform that way. As it goes this way, it pushes it that way. As it goes this way, it pushes it that way. So back and forth, it creates a line level signal. It's a very low level signal, electrical frequency signal, which farts out the butt of the guitar when you're plugged in. And that's another technical term. It's a guitar butt fart from the piezoelectric effect. And it's actually emanating an electric signal from a passive device. It's a rock, a crystal inside of here that you compress with the guitar string, and it makes an electrical signal. You also have little crystalline structure in your pineal gland, which are piezoelectric. So it's like a radio that goes back and forth. And fluoride seems to kind of deaden the signal of that radio. So yeah, I think it kind of fucks you. Third eye up a little bit. But also your bones are piezoelectric, your whole fucking skeleton. So, I mean, how much is fluoride really going to mess it up? I've found that just quieting my mind and quieting all that ego stuff down. Dude, I'm not goofing with you. This is all science. Daniel science. I find that all of the things like, oh, am I getting fluoride in my brain? Like that fucks you up more than, having some fluoride in your brain. Oh, are my vibes right? That fucks you up more than just having your vibes straight. Oh, am I rubbing the crystal right? That fucks you up more than just realizing that you're just here in this moment and you're creating your reality as you go. So just cool it down, everybody. Ding your bowl. Burn your sage. It's still burning. There's smoke everywhere. I'm going to probably pass out soon. But at least my lungs have 94% less bacteria in them. Look at Joe Dispenza. Look at him. Beautiful man. Joe Dispenza stuff's great. He actually has a cool lab and things. All right, under the bridge pickup, a doctor appointment, wait. Oh man, you guys are talking about a lot of stuff here and I wasn't paying attention. You're an alcoholic? Why? Okay, here's the thing. This is why people get to be alcoholics and like dependent on substances. Because we have all this emotional trauma and shit that doesn't feel so great in our body. And this is also why we eat all sorts of shitty food and things too. It's all the same. You ever heard of comfort food? It comforts your emotions. You know how it does that? Because the different chemicals and compounds in the food or the alcohol or the weed or whatever it is actually fuck up your neural reception. There's a little molecule in there that goes thunk in your neural receptors so you don't feel the emotions going through. So when you clear your emotions and you learn to live with yourself, you're not so prone to go towards substances or shitty food. I lost like 75 pounds when I healed my emotions. I was kind of a fatty, like a size 40 pants, you know? Speaking of which, this is when I should probably do an advertisement for my services. I do emotional alchemy with people. We sit down on a little call face-to-face like this, and I teach you some methods to feel deeply into your emotions, to get into the bullshit, to find the subconscious stories, because all of the feelings in your body are literally your subconscious. They are your lower level brainwaves, not your alpha brainwaves, and your consciousness resides in your alpha brainwaves. Which is your upper register of brainwaves, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and theta. Realistically, your only conscious actions are within your low alpha, because high alpha, you're in trigger, you're in an aroused state of autonomic nervous system, you're in fight or flight, freeze or fawn, and you don't have executive function because there's a little area in the left side of your brain that goes offline. So though you are conscious and aware, you don't have control. So, okay, you're addicted to everything but work and power. That's okay, work and power suck. But definitely work on your emotions. And if anybody needs help working through their shit, I do emotional alchemy sessions every day. And people have massive breakthroughs every day. And learn to heal, and it's great. Can you get rid of fluoride in the body, or is there some amount of fluoride needs? I don't really know, honestly. I mean, I could spit some bullshit out. But you can probably get rid of it. I just find that getting in your moment, I mean, the more I just quiet my mind down from all the external bullshit, the more I can just feel everything around me. I can feel old Barbara talking to me here. For real. Try it. Has anyone ever gone on an ayahuasca journey? It's the trippiest thing. You get out of that shit and you can feel plants. Because it fucks up your ego, your perception of the way things are supposed to be. And then you no longer are thinking all this, here's the way things are supposed to be. Hold on a second, I gotta put my... And all of a sudden you're more open energetically to all of the things around you. And old Barb here, if you didn't meet Barbara earlier, this is Barbara. She's a spotted begonia. She has a consciousness, in a way. She knows exactly how to make these leaves with these beautiful spots on them. Nobody tells her how to do that. She just does it. She grows her branches the way she grows them. Does this little cool photosynthesis thing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She doesn't have a consciousness like you or I. She doesn't have an ego. She just plants, you know? She does plant shit. And I'm definitely not goofing with you, though I'm being goofy about it. Oh, you feel like you need to chill out. That's the key right there. That is the key. You're a temple. You have enzymes there for you. They are you. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm into it. Mushrooms. Somebody likes mushrooms. Barbara is the main character. That's just because you're a plant lady, Emily. I mean, Hoobs. Come on, Hoobs. You know you're just a hardcore plant lady. You think New Age lifestyle can cure addiction? Yeah, absolutely. But New Age lifestyle, like, what's that? That's just like anytime you say, oh, I'm on a New Age lifestyle, then you start thinking you have to do things a certain way, and then you got yourself a religion, and that's exactly when you're fucked. Because you say, oh, this is New Age. Here's a box around all of this. Like, come on. Get your shit together. You did mushrooms, had a great time seeing the plant life, bad company with my ex. I always wanted to redo. Have a redo sometime. Yeah, you don't want to, I mean, you get opened up to bad energy. I've done some psychedelic work in myself. I don't really do much anymore. Occasionally, like little mushroom here and there. Just not even like a big trip. Just a little, like kind of museum dose to remind me. Breath work, that'll take you to some deep spaces. You do some Wim Hof style breath where you will release so much DMT in your head that you will literally be tripping, like seeing colors, like DMT style stuff. It's a naturally occurring element in your brain. I mean, we all do it. But yeah, I used to, it was like last summer before, I don't remember. I I would go to the farmer's market. This is how I really learned how to feel who I was as a person energetically and who everyone else was energetically. Really got me clear on some shit. But I would take like a full dose of LSD or mushrooms or something like that, and I would just go to the farmer's market because it was a relatively safe location in Encinitas, and it's just a vibe. Like everybody goes and hangs out, and you're like chilling in the grass, eating lunch with like 30 people, and it's great. And I would go full trip, just like as a practice. And you see people turning into a gremlin right in front of you, and just all their like whatever their weird energy is, whatever shit they got going on, like you see it. And I just practiced like knowing who I was as a person and who they were as a person. And I just got really clear on myself energetically and who I was as a person. Doing that. I wouldn't recommend it. I tend to have tried many different things in my life to, find out what's real. Nothing is real. Mushrooms are the best for appreciation of life. Color is so much better. Yeah, you really get opened up to some cool stuff. Wish I could switch off enough to do it through meditation. You can. You just got to practice it. I very often am in a there's a cop in here. He knows the flavors of Gatorade, you son of a bitch. I'm not talking about any more psychedelics. I'm glad you enjoy the energy. Do you enjoy the energy of this bowl? The spirit? Can you hear it? We're just talking about the bowl now because there's a fucking cop in here. Oh, peace, love, and hippie. What's up, girl? You want a singing bowl van up at my house? Yeah, everything was cool until Glacier Freeze fucking showed up. You know the flavors too. I actually couldn't... Glacier... I can't picture which one. Is that the blue one? Thank you. I trim my mustache a little bit every day to keep it on point. Just a little bit, It doesn't have any wax in it today. I kind of took it easy. I didn't even do any videos today. God damn it, there's a bunch of cops in here. Okay. Talking mania. Okay. I just talked to I saw her at Sunset, a friend of mine, who I'm absolutely allowed to share any of her story. She's like a case study for me. A gal I've worked with in processing through some rape trauma and undoing it, just really healing from some massive rape trauma and stuff like that. Just grew up hard in Mexico as a young woman, had multiple assaults and things like that. Anyway, she has bipolar in her family. Her father has schizoaffective disorder, like a lot of mental illnesses that get passed down genetically and things like that. And we were talking about it, and she had just come through a manic episode up. And she was actually still a little bit in it when I was talking to her, that she had just gone through it and been working it through. And I was like, Anna, like tell me what it felt like in your body. Like, what does it feel like? And she's very in touch with herself and is doing breath work and a lot of different practices to stay very in tune with her body and to not disassociate and things like that. And she and I are of the same mind after having worked together a lot and doing Reiki on her and just really feeling into her system. That is just trauma. Like, it is not... it's not like, oh, I'm bipolar and then you're just bipolar. It's like this genetic, like deep stuff within your system, and she's been unpacking it and has gotten herself off meds and has been much more centered, and even when she does spin into these different ranges, has been able to stay more in the middle, like in who she is, and grounded, and she feels the things in her body, and her mind stays grounded. And she has all different practices of moving it out and dancing it out. And so if you're suffering with mental illness, or how we define it as mental illness, like, it's highly likely it's trauma, and it can be from your family, or what we perceive as trauma, because everything is just based on our perception. And you can absolutely work through that stuff and like heal that stuff within yourself. It's a journey. Like, it's a journey when you got some big stuff. Oh, yeah. Took CPSD yoga and it messed me up. She knew how to open Pandora's box. Yeah. Okay, be careful if you got some big trauma stuff. You could do some breath work, you're going to open up some trauma stuff. Like, the trauma is a feeling in your body. The trauma is the sensations of your body, like your lower brain waves, the ones that aren't in alpha consciousness. So when you open that up, you reconnect these sensations, the memories, with your alpha brain waves, which is your ego, your consciousness, the way you're perceiving the world, and all of a sudden some bullshit comes up in there that you just weren't expecting. So that's why it's like, if you're going into EMDR stuff or you're opening up these old memories, like, make sure you got a good therapist. You can come to me. I'd love to hold people in their trauma as they process through, for emotional alchemy sessions as part of the work I do. Emotional alchemy sessions are honestly like a little mushroom trip, except for without the mushrooms and less integration time afterwards. We do it all in one session, and it's just like, take a little bit, open it up, process it through, integrate into your moment. It's great. You'll love it. Yep. Trauma's a thing. Okay, where are we at? Do you think doctors are quick to put you on medicine rather than educating you on your mind? Hell yeah. The doctors in Western medicine are part of the machine, and they got to make their money. They get kickbacks from the companies that sell the medicine. Like, it's literally like going in a department store, and they're like, oh, check out these shoes. We have these shoes. It's like, oh, we got this sample. Try this one. It's like, careful with that. Now, sometimes we're so out of sorts with our trauma that those medicines are absolute lifesavers. Like, seriously, absolute lifesavers. Anna, I was talking to, she's like, yeah, I went at this episode. She's like, I really wanted to kill myself twice. You know, she's this present with her stuff. Like, she's just very grounded, even though she's feeling all the stuff. Like, it's a real deal situation. And so if you're not in a mentally grounded state and you're feeling these energetic sensations in your body, like, use the medicines, but don't just go like, okay, I'll take the medicine. There's other ways to fix this stuff. There's other ways to work through these things. Like, you don't always have to just go to the the latest thing that the doctor's trying to sell you, you know? What do I do for a living? I do this. I ding a bell. No, I do emotional alchemy work with people. It's a kind of coaching. Sometimes it's just spiritual coaching. Most of the time it's a modality of sitting in pain with somebody, and I take them down into their body. It's a meditative state. Open up these old stories and negative self-belief systems, and I help them heal emotionally by getting a grip with the original events, things like that, and helping them to reintegrate the way they feel. A lot of inner child work, a lot of healing parent wounds, things like that. Even some type of like family of origin stuff. I had a client just last week that we couldn't quite identify it with the feelings in his body. It was real ghosty, and we went back into a context of his mother, and it was how his mother felt about a particular event in her life that he was literally feeling in his body. And as soon as he made the connection, like, holy shit, like, this is like how my mom felt, because she passed it down to him through the DNA, which is your energetic programming. He was able to come clear of it, and he was able to reprogram the way he thinks and feels about things. So that's what I do for work, stuff like that. Hippie shit. What's up, Bree? Get on in here. You mentioned ayahuasca in previous video. How was that? It was cool. What's my zodiac? Which is the zodiac? Is that astrology? Pisces sun, Taurus moon, Scorpio ascendant, Aries, and my North Node's in Virgo. My Mercury is in Aries. There's a bunch of different ones in there. Profit over people. Yep. Bandages over. Yep. Do you have to be good at meditating to do the emotional alchemy? No, I'll walk you right in there. I'll take you in. What's up, spaceman? Dude, finally we're back. I finally got out of TikTok prison. I've been suspended 3 different times, and it wasn't even for talking about Gatorade flavors. The cops, we had to stop talking about psychedelics because there's a bunch of cops in here. Almost frowned upon to have a therapist. It's frowned upon to have a therapist? For realsies? You guys over there getting in knife fights and you don't even have therapists? Like, shit. No, you got to get in there on that stuff. Call me up. I work with a guy in the UK right now. He's having some massive breakthroughs. He opened up a whole bunch of stuff. He's great. Oh, yeah, fuck that stiff upper lip stuff. You are an energetic mush. That's bullshit. That's why we had that's why we left the UK. Us Americans, we were like, fuck you guys, we want therapists. My parents projected their opinion growing up that meds were a cheat, but I wonder if they'd help now. Hey, if you're really struggling, maybe. But just don't think that is the cure. That is a thing to help you through the process. Broken bones. If you have a broken bone, definitely go to some Western medicine. Actually, I've broken bones before and walked it off. I broke my collarbone and was like, fuck it. I'm just going to let this thing heal. Crashed on a one wheel. Oh, it was vicious. It was vicious. I think I cracked my shoulder up a little bit. It's kind of tweaked. Broke some things in there, but I just walked it off. Got the secret to life. Real quick, please. Oh, secret to life. You ready? Do you hear it? It's the spirit of this bowl. It's a vibration. It is what you are. Just a bunch of vibrations, energetic vibrations that you are perceiving through your ego, through your alpha bands of consciousness, and everything in your reality is entirely your perception. Hope that helps. Hope this tea is not hotter than the devil's asshole still. We're doing okay, everybody. We're doing okay. For real, that's the secret of life. I'm not fucking around. I mean, I am fucking around because life is to be fucked with. Wait, did Spaceman say something cool? Spaceman's cool. Secret to life is 42. That's the other secret to life. You broke your scapula and have a concussion. Oh, man. Wait, right now? Crap, bro. Why'd you do that? Were you fighting demons in your dreams again? My birthday happened. It was March 4th. It was great. I turned 43. 43 is the best 43 I've ever turned, I swear to you. 433 hertz. That's what this bolt. That was like the relative. It dipped down and it went up like 470 something and below, but right, that was like kind of where it equalized. It seemed like it was right at about 433 hertz. So when I ding it at first, it's like a little bit faster and then it kind of gets into its groove and then it's about 433. So we're talking like relative hertz. The first part of the ding is a little higher. So don't let that fuck your spiritual journey up too much when you first hear it. Just everybody chill. Okay, what happened, Spaceman? Tell us. Motorcycle accident? Dude, you're wearing a helmet and everything, right? Did you have good riding gear on? What kind of bike were you riding? Notice I said were because you wrecked it. God, don't do stuff like that, dude. I'm worried about you. Some 88-year-old man ran you over. I'm glad you're doing okay. I laid a bike down once. I didn't get too hurt, though. It's cool when the water inside does patterns. Yeah, that literally, like, the same thing. My kids and I have filled this one up before, and we've gone, and you can see the water, like, doing different patterns, like geometric patterns. That's the same thing that's happening in your atoms. When I ding the ringer thing, I ding it with the dinger. I ring the dinger. All your atoms go like this. That's why it feels good. It's like energetic CBD. My helmet for a fact saved my life. Good, dude. I'm really glad you're wearing that helmet. Always, anytime I'm riding an electric vehicle, I don't ride a motorcycle anymore. I'll do e-bikes. I was riding a one wheel for like 7,000 miles. 2 different ones. I just drove them into the ground. I crashed one time so bad on a one wheel. Let me tell you about it. That's when I broke my collarbone and fucked my shoulder up a little bit. My scapula still sticks out a little bit funky on the left side. Just a little bit. It's not so bad. But I was going like 25 miles an hour, which you're really only supposed to do about 20, like less than 20 on these things. And I just overpowered it and I put the nose down just like an idiot right in the bike lane, right on the 101 up in Carlsbad. Did I fall and tumble? I mean, I tumbled. I'm thankful you survived too. I feel useless right now But I know it's only temporary. Yeah, dude. Use the pain to learn. You'll learn. Every time I've crashed and eaten shit and got all ground up and like had to like recover for a while, I always learned something really cool about myself. You know, your dog is scared of one wheel. So yeah, I've had dogs bite, almost get me. They like nipped my pants before riding by on a one wheel. They like freak out and like yank at you. Their owners are always like, "I'm so sorry." It's like it's fine. Don't worry about it. But like Spaceman riding his helmet got ran over by an 88-year-old man, which I'm really glad you're okay, dude, because I love you here. I was riding that one wheel and it just, whenever you overpower them, because it's a self-balancing like death skateboard with a big fat wheel in the middle. And when you lean forward, it goes forward. And when you lean back, it goes back. And it's great. And then if you go too far forward when you're going speeding up, you can put the nose down. It gives you pushback. I seriously, dude, I'm really glad you're okay. And I hope you heal up soon. It gives you a little pushback. It lets you know you're going too fast, right? But if you're a big dumb idiot, then you don't really pay attention to it because you're just stoked on ripping. And it's a sunny day, New Year's Day, 2020, right before COVID hit, and you're just really excited about being outside riding your one wheel, hauling ass, like racing bikes in the bike lane and stuff. And then the nose hits the ground while you're going 25 miles an hour. And do you know what that happens at that point? You go right onto your head and your left shoulder every fucking time. I cracked my helmet in 2 places. I broke my collarbone and ground my shoulder right off. I didn't even I just went clunk, just 25 miles an hour, just straight in. And I slid. I distinctly remember the sensation of sliding on my head and shoulder upside down and thinking, it's like everything goes in slow-mo at that moment. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, this is just not going to be good. Like, really? Really, Daniel? You're doing this again? Because this was the 3rd time this has happened to me. I still have, the patch, the one-wheel patch on my shoulder. I'm going to show you. This is how you know you've ridden a one-wheel a lot. Are you ready? You just have this constant, oh, fuck, I just ripped my shirt. This constant removed patch of skin right here. You see that? It's fading now because it's been about a year and a half since I've been riding and crashing. But you just always have that part removed, and then this collarbone's always a little bit lumped up right here from crashing. This is why I ride an e-bike now, because I can't control myself. I just get too damn excited. I had 4 horrible crashes at over 20 miles an hour, just rolling around on the asphalt, grinding all my skin off. It's not cool. It's not fun. I'm serious. Do I have any tattoos? Yeah. I got this little one that says Flow on my wrist. But that's my only tattoo. I pierced my nipple recently. You guys want to see it? I'm only going to show it if you guys do a bunch of hearts. Maybe send a donut. If somebody sends a donut, I'll show my nipple piercing, which I did myself. I clamped that little motherfucker, and I was like, I can do this. It's just pain. And I had the 18 gauge needle, and I was like, and it was horrible. And I pushed a little piercing thing in there, and it looks awesome. So what you're saying is that the one wheel needs... No. The one wheel has a great safety mechanism. It has 2 levels of pushback. They designed it very well. You just got to pay attention to your ride and not be a fucking dumbass. Let's see. You got it, dude. I'm not showing this nipple piercing until somebody sends a donut. Anybody else got any good crash stories? Man, Arizona, Spaceman, I'm really happy that you're okay. Seriously, motorcycle wrecks suck ass. You telling the story is giving me shocks of empathy. It hurt so bad. Oh yeah, it was basically I scorpioned. My helmet it was cracked like right here and right here from going down right here. It had this big ground off spot like through the plastic, not all the way down to the foam, but it was pretty deep. And then it had this spin mark all the way around the back where I had gone like I was some breakdancer at 25 miles an hour on asphalt like an idiot. Still haven't gotten a donut, you guys. No nipple piercing for you, suckers. No. No. Okay, fine, I'll show it. I don't care. Whatever. I just put a little barbell in because I wanted a cool little one. I didn't do it through like the meat part of my shirt. Check that thing out. Isn't that cool? I love it. It hurts, but it's healing up really good, like faster than I thought. Yeah, I always, like you see me doing skate videos without a helmet. But I'm honestly not going that fast. That's like, I could run that out if I eat it. I mean, if I'm like getting down low, I'm just going to roll. I don't know. You learn how to crash after a while. It's just one was you can't control a crash at 25 miles an hour. Like you're not going to, it's too fast. You can't respond quickly enough. But I always, if I'm in the skate park and I'm like trying tricks on ledges and things, or like landing where you can slip out and whack your head, I always wear a helmet in the skate park, and I always wear a helmet if I'm on my e-bike because I'm just hauling ass. And you just, once you're over like 18 miles an hour, like you cannot, you're just not, your nervous system is not fast enough to compensate. Mountain biking crash, scorpion into a cactus. Oh, I'm sorry about herniating the L4, but God, scorpion into a cactus sounds horrible. Whew. You notice my head getting close to side views in your videos. I don't know what that means. Side views? When I was 16, I went to the desert riding pit bikes and got up before everyone was hitting it 20 foot. Got up before everyone and was hitting 20 foot. Did you crash though? My motorcycle crash was out of control. You got ran over? Like really? Like your body got run over? What part of your body got run over? Like your shoulder? You got run over by like an actual tire? I want to hear this story, dude. I know that you're hurting right now and probably can't. Your thumbs are okay though. Just type it out. Oh yeah. Side view mirrors on cars for sure. But what I do when I actually am more worried about getting stabbed by some rogue branch coming out of those bushes when I'm shooting those gaps between the cars and the hedges. And those gaps are so fun to shoot. You just go ripping through there. And a lot of the times I don't know what's on the other side. I'm shooting through this thing and I might hit a mailbox or a planter. And I don't really know, but it seems like a good idea. He turned in front of me. Oh, yeah. So you just smashed into him. My dad had a motorcycle accident like that and broke his femur one time. Oh, man. Oh, you were all ground up and had to go to breakfast all ground up? Shit. Who else has got some good crash stories? When I was a kid, I was jumping a bike. And I distinctly remember this. I found this dirt jump. I must have been like 10 or something. 12. No, probably like 10. Some 10 to 12. And there was this big mound of dirt, and I was like, I'm going to jump this. So I was like kind of jumping it, but then everybody was watching me. My parents and some other people were there, and I was like, watch me, Dad, watch me jump this thing. Watch how cool I am. Which, of course, put Daniel in, like, let's fucking send it mode. And I sent it. And I was in the air sending it. But then there was this part of the moment that I distinctly remember where as I was sending up, the nose started sending down while I was still in the air. And I was just heading straight for the ground. And I remember, like in slow motion, I can hear it still to this day, my dad saying, "Oh shit," like in slow, and then I just pummeled into the ground. Like all dislocated my thumb, and oh my God, it was horrible. You fell from a water ski pyramid, scorpion into the water, then proceeded to almost get hit by the pickup phone. Don't do that. Oh, shit. Talking to Daniel, 60 pictures. Yeah, send me pictures of the aftermath, man. We're friends on here, yeah? We better be. Yeah, we're friends. I'll text you my number or send you my number so you can text me pics. I want to see this. Oh, the plant lady squirped in the water. Conscious of what it is and choice words for the guy. He was old. Come on, man. Sometimes you gotta run into the old guy's car on your motorcycle. Yeah, dirt ramps. Oh yeah. It's all about sending it. Skateboard accident, hairline fracture in one of those forearm bones in my elbow. Yeah. You got a skateboard? Let me see. Who is this? Oh shit, I did something weird. You got yourself a skateboard. I'm gonna follow you just to see if you post a skateboard video. That's good. Get yourself a skateboard, everybody. It's honestly a really good practice. Like when you learn to ride in flow and you're not really thinking about, like once you get comfortable, here's a little tip. If you can hula hoop, you can skateboard. I know, seems silly, right? But it's that same motion of like your hips and your body like flowing. You gotta loosen up on that motherfucker. Like I like real loose trucks, like real wiggly. And you get in this like flowy where you're just feeling it under you. You're not thinking about it. You're just kind of aware of the road in front of you. You're like, okay, there's some like rocks, and when you're going through areas where you know there's some rocks and things like that, you just sort of lean back a little bit and you run over the rocks and you don't fall off. You just get in this like, you connect with the board and you feel the board on the ground and you just get in this flowy state. And that's how I do the videos when I'm ripping along. When I'm in that state and I'm just flowing and moving, yeah, that's right, hit the heart thing. You guys are supposed to be tapping the screen because I'm tapping my own right now. I recommend doing it with 2 fingers like this, super fast. Like tappity, tappity, tappity. That's the best bet. But it gets really fun when you get into that flowy mode. It is just great. And honestly, like my videos, even though I might be a little like not as smooth in the delivery because a lot of my like bodily energetic processing power is going towards not dying, you know, I'm not thinking about those videos at all. Like I'm like, okay, here's an idea, and then I start going. I'll just give a few good kicks down the hill or something, and that's when the good videos come out because it's not really me. I'm just like, here's whatever bullshit. You guys seem to like it, so I just keep doing it, you know? Stuck your ankle, injuries, I missed it so much. Yeah. You can chill it, just get a longboard, you know? Get something smooth and easy. Just nice and light. You don't gotta go hard. It's fine. You can just roll. Thank you for the rose. Okay, I want you all to drink your water. Everybody staying hydrated out there. We're gonna have a little self-care moment. Everybody, I'm gonna play you a song and we're gonna breathe some breaths while we do it. But first, get your water. Take care of yourselves. All right. Best board for street skating. I want to learn a skateboard. Okay, what do you mean street skating? Where street skating is normally like jumping off shit, you know, like you don't want to do that if you're just learning. Okay, kombucha. Okay, that has water in it, right? Right, that's okay. Just hydrate a little bit, guys. Chapstick, get your just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Have a little moment of self-care. I just heard your body takes what your mind can't handle. Yeah, I like that. That's actually very true. All of that subconscious stuff, the feelings, the things you can't like grok in your alpha brainwaves consciousness, those are all your feelings. Oh, I'm sorry, Barbara. It's Barbara. If you guys haven't been hanging out the whole time, I brought Barbara in for this show. Jesus, my favorite. I love her. Spotted begonia. Is Hoobs still here? My plant lady? Hoobs, you still up in this bitch? Land yachts, yeah. Land yachts make some great rigs. I have a couple land yachts. One of my favorite rigs is a land yacht. Okay, that's right, Hoobs, get in here. My one that I ride in all the videos is a land yacht shape. Technically, Arbor makes it, Arbor skateboards, but land yachts just rebrands it as land. It's the Arbor Growler land yachts. It's called the land yacht. It's the dinghy blunt Yeah, Barb, I love her. Isn't she great? I love you, Barbara. I know. You know that. I don't even have to tell her anymore. She just knows it. She feels it in me. Iliguria? I don't know. She's just Barbara. Hoops. What was this plant? What was Barbara again? She's a spotted begonia. Iliguria? I don't know. She's just Barbara. Hoops. What was this plant? What was Barbara again? She's a spotted begonia. Hoops is our plant lady. All right, did everybody hydrate? You got your chapstick? Dingy and blunt too. Okay, yeah, you like that one. Yeah. It's a great rig. I love it. It's like a little short one. Begonia Makuna Matata. Barbara's over here speaking in tongues, trying to get into the fifth dimension. I mean, Hoobs is. Sorry, Hoobs. Yeah, drink your damn water. Maca latte. If you order that at any of the coffee shops in Encinitas, they sell that as a drink. Immaculata, and they probably have it. It's going to be like $12 because fucking Encinitas is just like that. Now my personality is dingy and blunt. Okay. Okay. Just also get the land yachts. It's good. So right now, Arbor, if you order a growler shape, if you can find a growler, I don't know if they're currently making it. It's a great shape. It's kind of this retro shape, big tail, short little nose, just a fun cruiser. It's got, now, if you're not like real confident on a board, you might want something a little longer because it's got kind of a short wheelbase and it's real squirrely, which is why I like it. If you want to get into skateboarding just for like roaming around, like fun cruises, I always recommend, like, land yachts make great rigs. Like their setups are great right out of the, like their completes are great. They can put good wheels on them. Anytime you get a complete from any brand, usually the bearings are a little bit shit and you might want to change those. And just ride them around if you're new, it's fine. But Land Yachts puts great wheels on them, the Hogs, and I like their truck setups. I just like the way they set their rigs up. Globe is another one. They're a little bit cheaper for the completes. Their art department is phenomenal. All of the boards look amazing. They do all sorts of cool stuff. They'll make them out of like pressed coconut core. They'll make them out of bamboo. They make all sorts of different like cool vibes. But Globe is a great brand for completes. Land Yachts is a great brand for completes. Globe is bigger and more available all around the world. Land Yachts, I don't think so much. But either of those, you'll be happy. Okay, you guys hydrated? I'm going to play a song. We're going to breathe some breaths. Yeah? We're going to vibe out for a second, okay? So just get comfy. Get comfy. Just go like that. Stretch your neck out a little bit. Feel good. Like, it's okay to feel good. Maybe some of you are feeling like shit right now, and that's okay. You're allowed to do that too. It's part of life, you know? So, soak up some of these nice little vibes here. Put a little smile in your heart right now. Because you are allowed to be happy and sad at the same time. It's okay. You can have really shitty stuff going on. And at the same time be like, oh, look at Barbara here. What a little beauty. You know? So put a little smile on your heart. Like, feel it. Your whole life is based off of your feelings, your sensations. All of the things. So force a good feeling in there. You know, there's a dumb guy with a pink hat here playing a guitar. Just smile a little bit in your heart, even if it's not on your face. But if you do it on your face, it actually triggers some happy hormones in your body. So do this. Push your... If you can't make your face do it, just go like this. And then just practice it, guys. It's okay. Even if you have some shit going on. Like grandma just died. You don't have to smile, but it sucks, you know? It's always hard when things are hard. But at the same time, you can adjust your feelings, and that's okay. So take a nice breath, like way down. Imagine that breath go way down to the ground and all the way up through your neck. So as you breathe, Like a long breath, not just deep, a long one. Let it out. Nice big long breath in. Let it out. And when you do that, it actually kind of massages all your organs. Gets new oxygen in your bloodstream. Breathe deep, breathe long right now. Breaths going, guys. Nice big long breath. Just learned the secret to life right there. Nice big long breath. Being okay in your moment. Accepting what is. All the bullshit. All the good shit. And choosing who you will be. Still breathing, nice big breaths, long. See? You're even feeling a little bit better. Who's feeling a little bit better? Anybody? Someone's hard in this thing, so I assume they're feeling better, so that's good. Yeah, you are. I can smell you over there feeling better. A profound answer to a question. I will offer one profound answer to one good question. Who's got one? All right, you feel better. As soon as you see me, I'm flattered. That makes me feel better. And I was feeling really damn good right before this. During this moment. Jumper by Third Eye Blind next. I don't actually know anybody's songs. Man, Spaceman. I'm glad you're feeling better, dude. You deserve it. Sorry you had to go through that stupid motorcycle accident. That's dumb. You had a terrible day. Tell us about it. What happened? Did you feel a little better right now? Oh, good. It's okay to have a terrible day and then also choose, like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna live my life, you know? I'm gonna just be okay. Because sometimes it's terrible, and that's okay. It's just life. Like, literally, all of it's just life happening. I don't know if you noticed that, but... yeah, sometimes you gotta release the emotions. It feels all shitty. You really do. The more you release and the more you like learn to be at peace in your moment, the more it equalizes, like right into this beautiful space in the middle. You just watch all the bullshit. Oh, there's some bullshit, you know. Hey, there's some good shit. And you kind of don't get caught up in the good shit too. You just let the good shit be good shit. And you let the bullshit be good shit, bullshit. And then you just choose for it all to be good shit. Whatever that is for you. Take care of each other in the comments. Look at all these people from Arizona right now. All the zonies. Thank you for the comment about nice playing. I appreciate that. One time, my sister was living in Arizona with her husband and a new child. And I was like, I need to go visit this new child, this nephew of mine. But all I had was a Volkswagen Bug, you know? Which does not have AC. And there's also an air-cooled engine, right? And it's like 100,000 degrees out there. Summertime. So I was like, this thing's gonna blow up. So you know what I did? I snuck onto the tarmac of the local airport, like the little airport. And I filled it up a couple of 5-gallon gas cans with 100 low lead, which is leaded gasoline for airplanes. Because it's really helps engines not blow up, if you know anything about engines, especially air-cooled engines. And then when I filled up my tank, I would just put like half a can of that in there. And then I took a cooler with a bunch of ice in it, and then I just had a rag and I put it around my neck. So I was driving like 100 miles an hour on this Bug, hauling ass. I had avgas in it. It was great. It didn't blow up. Those things run so good if you put leaded gas in them, because they were originally designed to run with leaded gas, but you're just not really supposed to drive around with leaded gas. It's not a thing. But it works if you got to drive a Bug in Arizona. Pro tip: if you got to sneak onto the tarmac and get gas, right? This is how you do it. The pump's gonna be like, "What's your tail number for your airplane?" And because you don't have a tail number because you're driving a Bug and you're like 20, so you just type in any old number, and it worked. Don't try that with your modern vehicles. If you have O2 sensors, you're fucked. They will kill your car. Don't do that. Only air-cooled, old-school cars. No O2 sensors, no electronic things in them. That's it. Because they were originally designed to run with lead in it. And the lead, what happens is, this is why cars had lead in there, because they'd have these air-cooled engines like a bug. Which, if you're wondering the difference between an air-cooled engine and a water-cooled engine, the air-cooled engine is cooled with air. And if the air is 115 degrees, like stupid Arizona, the summertime, you don't have a lot of cool air blowing over your engine, right? So the lead melts in there and it cushions the cylinders and the rings, and oh man, those bugs have that like bug sound to them. And when you run them with leaded gas in them, they do not have a bug sound to them. They just are smooth as shit. It's like extra oil in there, kind of, except for it's lead. Smoothing everything out, and they run so good. Oh, I'm sorry for Bob. Love you. Thanks, Hughes. Let's just back you up here, Barb. Barb's cool with a little bit. She likes a little rough, you know. Sometimes. She likes to want to tell her what to do. Nobody had a profound question. A question for a profound answer. Wait, you tell them they like it when you tell them what to do? Your plants? Because Barb is kind of into it. She likes a little dominance, you know? I'm like, you will grow today. And she's like, No secret about plants. God, what do you guys want to talk about? We had a rant earlier. You guys want to talk about more weird hippie shit? Ask me any hippie questions. Any hippie questions. What are you guys wondering about? Someone was asking about curses. What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? African or European? What kind of plant is Barb? She is a spotted begonia. A makalakahate, I think, is the technical term. Hoobs knows. Spotted begonia. She's great. If you didn't see Barb earlier, I'll bring her out again, full Barb. Look at her. She's beautiful. Isn't she great? Look at it. She's just the best plant you've ever seen. Look at this, a new little leaf right here. I accidentally got her a little dry. It got really hot, and she got a couple of spots like this. I felt really bad. Sorry. But look. New leaf there. She's got one here. Sorry, bro. Just calm down. No one up here. Look at that. She's doing so good. We got a thing. I'm gonna put you down. You just vibe out there. Wait, what do you feel better using than sober? How much money for a session? Okay, we'll get to this. Begonia makalata hate. Def abusing it. I'm not abusing Barb. She likes it rough. I do. The sessions are 175. It's usually about 90 minutes, and you'll have a breakthrough every single time. It's pretty great. I'm also bringing on my Sarah, my dear lovely Sarah, as a coach next month. And if any of you get the privilege to work with Sarah, she is truly something else. Like, she is the only person that I trust with my heart to help me process my shit. I share my things with her, and so we will actually have some more space for people to come in, because the schedule does get a little full, because I can only do, honestly, max 3 sessions a day with people, because I try to only do 2, because it's heavy. Like, if I'm helping you process your stuff, I will feel it in my body. I will tap in on you and feel it and help you walk through what you're feeling. And I mean, sometimes I'm almost feeling like I'm gonna barf with some people's emotions. It's heavy, and then I gotta go ride my bike, have a little snack, sniff a crystal. And I'm better. I'm good at letting all the stuff go, so. I lost you. You lost. Wait, what was your question? Shit. What was your question? Definitely abusing it. Something about sober. Oh, speaking of Sarah, the lovely Sarah's here. What's up, babe? Sarah here, old Hearth Mama 3. She's never going to post anything. Little stinker. But she is something else. I had to yell at her a little bit. Because she does these scheduling calls, right, with people. She's just supposed to be scheduling the call. And she'll do like a healing session on the scheduling call. And I'm like, Sarah, just schedule the call. We'll work on the healing session when somebody's paying money. But her heart is so big, and every single one of you are her de facto children, despite the fact that she has actual children that she's caring for. She can't help herself. She really loves you all. Truly. Yeah, she's great. Brenda, did you call her? Did you get to talk to her? Sarah's great. She is just something else, I tell you. This is the kind of person Sarah is, right? It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, 82. Also a Pisces. Pisces sun and Pisces moon. She's a mess. Anyway, I tell Sarah it's my mom's birthday tomorrow. And what does Sarah do? Sarah's supposed to come up here and hang out with me. Like, we don't have a lot of times to hang out because kids and everything involved. And Sarah says, do you want me to pick your mom up and bring her up and we'll take her out to lunch and buy her a new dress? And I'm just like, Sarah, you're like a better child for my mother than I am, and I'm her actual child. Who is this woman, right? Yeah, she's really something. So when she does start coming on and doing coaching and doing the emotional alchemy work, if you want to work with a female, especially one who knows how to embody love and be in a beautiful state of feminine flow and appreciating all of the beauty around her, and that is something that you struggle with, like to really rest into like the beauty of life. Sarah would be a wonderful person to do a coaching session with, because she has got she's got it figured out. Highly recommended. Yeah, she's great. Brenda, you should totally hit her up. It's fun too. We both have a different approach to it, though we do the exact same thing. I'm a little bit more masculine about it. I'm just like, all right, motherfucker, be healed. And Sarah's like, holds you like a little baby, cuddles you a little bit, emotionally speaking. It's pretty cool. You know what is a neat thing Sarah taught me about love? I'm going to tell you. Just this once. Probably again, too. Some other time. Love is... You ready for this? I know that we're talking about the secret to life, but this is what love is. Yeah, all the cuddles. She's just... If you're around in San Diego and you actually need someone to hold you, like physically, and cuddle you, she will do a cuddle session with you. She will jump in a bed with you, platonically, and hold you while you process whatever you want. And I tell you, she's good. She is good. Real good. We can never keep it platonic on our end, but you guys will figure it out. She's a healing force in this universe. It's wild. Sarah, do you like my mug you gave me for my birthday? Keeps things hotter than the devil's asshole. Burning me earlier. Anyway, here's what love is. Love is either a give or a receive in gratitude. Nothing else. Because anything else, yeah, you do keep it hot. That's what I like about you. So, man. I can't even think right now. Stop distracting me, Sarah. All the blood is rushing to my lower appendages. What was I saying? I don't even know where I am. You're absolutely hilarious. I'm so grateful I found you. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't even know where I am right now, but I'm just done. I'm gonna burn some sage. Maybe this will help. It's helping. Actually, that first part was a little not good smelling. It needs to get to the part that's not already burnt. I'm gonna sage my junk. That's better. Love is. Okay. Woo! It's getting hot in here, you know? Love is two things. It is a give or a receive. Because anything else is a judgment. It's either I offer myself to you because I appreciate you so much and I love you. Here I am. Or thank you so much for giving yourself to me. I appreciate that so much. In gratitude. Because anything other than that is a demand that somebody change. And that is a judgment. And that simple energy of judgment the other person can feel, and nobody likes being judged. So if you can move to a space in your relationships, in love, where you are doing nothing but a give, and the other person receives it in gratitude, and that receive in gratitude is a give as well, to accept them in however they show up, it starts a real nice little cycle, a little love fest, you could say. And everything feels real nice. Sarah and I get in fights sometimes. It's like, I get to massage you first. No, I get to massage you first. I get to get down on you first. No, I get to get down on you first. You know, it's like, it gets real rough. Real rough. And then we're like, okay, fine, you go first. And then the other person's like, no, you go first. It's just hard to work through when you're in that kind of space. Does anyone else have any questions on love? I'd be happy to share. We need therapy. Truly, let's do cuddle therapy, Sarah. Maybe tomorrow when you come up, we'll do some cuddle therapy. Will you cuddle me? I'd really like that. Where do babies come from? Well, the penis goes in the vagina, and then there's some motion, and usually you ejaculate. The sperm swims towards the egg. The fastest and most furious one tends to get in there first, and then the egg locks everybody else out, and they all die. And then there's a little baby growing. It's pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, strictly platonic. Can I tell you about, Sarah, are the children watching? Tell me. Love is nachos, and nachos, God, I love this. Okay, nachos have arrived. I sadly have to go. Hoops! Okay, I love you, Hoops. No, they're not. Okay, I'm going to tell you the storks bring the babies. Tips on staying present and detachment. I was going to tell about a funny story about Sarah and I and how we ended up. What's up? Hey, hi. Hey, guys. Staying present and detachment. You just got to understand that you're a little teeny dot of existence on a spinning rock in an infinite void. And that anything that you think of that might happen in the future is your imagination, because you were only right here. So it's completely pointless to try to get all worked up. So you ground into your moment, you make that real cool. And then all that future stuff takes care of itself. And you remember that all of those things of the past that you think happened are truly only existing as an energetic state in your mind. And you just got to really have a little dark night about that and kind of fuck yourself up, you know? And then you can get in the present. Who beats themselves up? Don't do that. I love you. And it makes my heart sad when you beat yourself up. Sarah loves you too. I promise. Can you speak on love bombing? I feel I've experienced that. I have experienced it in my last relationship. Someone love bombed on you. Love bombing usually comes from a state of like non-security, where somebody is like, "Oh my God, this person completes me. Oh, I love you so much." I've done it, you know. It's just a state of like non-completion, I guess, of of self-awareness where you think that somebody is going to complete you and you're the one that completes you because it's just you in there. So it's okay to get love bombed. But then also know that that person that is love bombing, or if you're love bombing, is in a state of demand in a way that you complete them. I'm going to love you so hard that I'm trying to intentionally get you to love me back because I need that instead of a self-fulfilling state. All right, I'm going to tell the story about when Sarah and I had a collision. So we met, Sarah, when did we meet? 2 years ago. She remembers all the dates. I can't. I just remember the stories. So she's in charge of dates and I'm in charge of stories. So I'm riding my one-wheel around, right? This is a kid's birthday party for my daughter's class, right? It's his new kid, just come into the class, like that week. And they're like, okay, let's have a birthday party. So it's a last-minute thing. So everybody's like, yeah, let's go to this birthday party. You know, new kid in the class. It's a Waldorf school. Everybody's a hippie. You know, everyone's cool. And so we all get down to the beach where this birthday party is supposed to be. And there's a big water trampoline out there in the bay. And big old thing, but nobody's around, nowhere to be found. We're like, where's this person that we don't know and this kid that we don't know? And I'm just riding around on the one wheel, and the kid's on a one wheel, and we're just having a good time. And this woman pulls up in her car, comes skidding in, like power slides in. September 2019. That's the one. Thank you, Sarah. She comes power sliding in, right? Obviously, this is the mom that's running late. She gets out of her car, right? She's got the crazy look in her eye. The look like I'm behind on 600 things and I'm really trying to pull this off. Just wild-eyed. Has so much stress emanating off of her that it's killing the trees around her, right? The grass is turning brown. And I'm like, this poor woman. But there's something about her. I was like, who's this chick? But I was like, man, she's got that stressed out mom thing going on. I'm just gonna unload all the stuff from her car. So knowing that she was stressed out and she was really trying to hold it together, I just went and unloaded all her stuff for her and just ran it over to the spot. And she pulled out all the stops, right? She was doing the good mom thing, you know. Came out with all this pizza, a bunch of kombucha for everybody, just snacks galore. Like, really. She was throwing a banger of a party. She had firewood. You're not even supposed to have a fire there because you're supposed to have a fire in a pit, but she brought a bunch of firewood too. She didn't know. She wasn't from around here. And so I just unload all this shit and like build a fire. And she was like, who unloaded my car? Or something like that. Anyway, that was the first interaction. And then I was just probably in my own world, like riding the one wheel around and drinking all her sweet kombucha and eating the pizza. And the kids had a party. And then that was it. But there was like a little something there. I was like, who's this? Who's this person? But I was also like way too much stress. So then we were at another birthday party. Sarah, when was this other birthday party? A few months ago. December? Help, Sarah. I need you. We're all waiting. Anyway, I'm just sitting there in the grass, kind of meditating, kind of doing my own thing, because I'm not allowed to talk to people at birthday parties. So they either think I'm absolutely psychotic or they love me, and most of the time they just think I'm psychotic. So I was just kind of meditating in the grass and just watching everybody do their thing, and the kids were riding around on skateboards and stuff. And I had my skateboard, and I was doing that a little bit too. And this woman comes over to me, who got like something about her. I was like, you're cool, like, what's your vibe? And like, cool vibe. And she's like, hi. Like, do you remember me? And I was like, okay, this is November 2021. See, this is why Sarah's here. She's got that organized brain thing going on. And she plops down on the grass next to me, and I didn't scare her off, which was cool. Normally they look at me like, I get talking after like 3 minutes, and they're looking at me with the big eyes like, is this guy talking about? See you later, Chris. Or Cristo Paulo. Adios, have a good night. And we get talking, and it was great. We were just chatting it up, just having a blast, just talking about all this hippie shit. Oh, Sarah reminded me of this. Like, this is, I remember seeing her at the other birthday party, and we hadn't ever talked, and then we had this really good conversation, and apparently she remembers the story of, I had some Daniel thing to say, and like I had put my hand right on her heart and like looking her right in the eye, and I was like, whatever I had to say to her, some meaningful thing, encouraging her to be her awesome self. And then we got chatting, I think. We were talking on Instagram, or if we follow each other on Instagram. Hey, you're on Instagram? And she started watching doing these like morning philosophy videos I was doing on Instagram before I started the TikToking. And I knew she was watching them because I could see her watching them, so I always liked it. And then there's another birthday party. A lot of birthday parties. These kids in this school, this class, they have a fucking birthday every year, and there's all these birthday parties to go to. So, which I just sit on the grass or skate or one wheel because I'm not allowed to talk to people. We got talking at the next one, and I posted some picture or something, or some video of going to Breathe Degrees, with just this cold ice or breath work and cold plunge place up in Carlsbad. And she's like, I really want to go. And I was like, let's go. Like, come on up. It's awesome. And so she comes up to Breathe Degrees, and it was her first time doing a cold plunge. She's like, can you help ground me? And I was like, absolutely. Like, just sit beside me. Like, we're good to go. No big deal. It's just like 39-degree water. You could sit in for 5 minutes. Like, no big deal. And so she gets in there, and like a badass, she just got right in, and I just had my hand on her leg, platonically. Like, I kept it real platonic, just to like help her ground. I wasn't even like giving the little thigh squeeze or anything. Just, it was like this. Okay? Chill as fuck. Keeping it cool. And, it was pretty cute, not gonna lie. We're both definitely there. And then we were like in the hot tub afterwards talking about it. We were kind of like doing the scooch closer, and then your legs were touching, and it was just kind of nice. And then we were sitting in the sauna talking, and we were going to go get some Pokeballs after this at Fish 101, which is this legendary little place in Encinitas. And they know all the fishermen, the local fishermen, so they get like the best cuts of tuna and stuff like that. It's phenomenal. So we're going to go to Fish 101, but we got talking so much in the sauna that Fish 101 is closing. And we had talked about Sarah's cuddling sessions, platonic cuddling, like she was doing with people, wanted to do with people. And like, that's a brilliant idea, people need some love. And how to go? Oh, the place is closing, right? And I was on the e-bike, and she's in her car, and I was like, okay, look, I'm like, just go pick up a couple Pokeballs. I was like, we can meet up at my house. We'll eat here. So my house is small. It's like a studio and a bedroom. Politely placed. It was very politely placed on your leg. No thigh touchies. So my house is like pretty small, like kind of studio with a little room for my kids. And I don't even have a kitchen table or anything. We always just sit on the floor and eat on this little rug, and it's nice. And so we're sitting there just vibing out, eating. And it's like, once you're done eating, we're just chatting it up and having a good time. And Sarah jumps on the bed, and I was like, jump up there with her. Like, I'm legitimately, both of us were like totally cool. We were just like in a very like intentionally platonic space. And both of us, having done hippie things like cuddle puddles and things, like know how to like maintain your energy and like be cool. And we jump on the bed, and we're just like kind of vibing there together, and holy shit balls. Like, I don't know what's happening, but that thing that happens when there's a lot of good energy happening? Anyway, then the hands weren't so politely placed. And somehow I still am completely at a loss on how this happened. But Sarah's pants vanished. Like they were on her body at one point, and then in one motion, just a flick of the wrist, like gone. It's like there's not a, like this is how I know she's a witch, because there's not a fabric known to man that can do this thing with her pants did. Absolutely vanished. Yeah? Magical disintegrating fabric. But they didn't disintegrate. We found them later. I don't know how it happened. And then I'm pretty sure we both had like the best sex of our lives, and it was like the first, you know, we just had the emotional connection, and then now we're here. That's basically what happened. It was pretty cool. You guys have any questions? I'm gonna play Sarah's song. This one's not for you guys. This is for Sarah. Oh, yo, what's up? What's up? Jane Energy, and now we're here. Isn't that basically what happened, Sarah? I mean, and now we're like, Sarah has completely helped my emotional alchemy practice like skyrocket because of her organized brain. Her brain works. It's all organized. And she's able to, this is the crazy magical stuff that she does. Let me just tell you about a couple things Sarah does. She knows what day it is. All the time. And she puts all of these things right in this little calendar app, and all I have to do is look at my phone, and I know when the next appointment's going to be there, and then I'm able to actually keep things organized and help people heal their emotions on a daily basis. Daily. Because of this woman and her witchcraft. I don't know how she does it, truly. It's truly spectacular. I was at Sunset tonight. And someone was like, man, this is a great Saturday. And I was like, it's Saturday? I didn't even know what day it was. I was just at Sunset. Highest standards. She's really phenomenal. This is not for you guys. It's just for Sarah. Tune. I'm sorry, Sarah. Has anyone read Dune? This is important, okay? Because I really think Sarah has studied with the Bene Gesserit. Truly. She has these Bene Gesserit witch powers. One, she's never read Dune, but so she doesn't really know, but they do this thing. They will pitch their vocal inflections to get a particular response, like to control people, the Bene Gesserit witches. Sarah does that, for real, intentionally. They also have, there are sexual adepts that can control any muscle in their body and completely control men through their prowess. She does that. had the gamja bar to my neck in the cold plunge. She was like, touch my leg, and I was like, don't you fucking gamja bar me. Instant death. So luckily I'm still here, which is part of the story. Drop that little octopus right there because I probably still have hickeys all over my. You should look at some of the videos. Some of the videos there was like 3 days I had this lip hickey going on, and if you watch back and you look at my neck, I go to the bathroom afterwards and I'm like, the fuck did you do, Sarah? I'm covered in. It's like an angry octopus attacked me. And she's like, I don't even remember doing that. And I was like, I don't remember you doing that either. Like zero recollection. It's like I'm covered in like I've been just wrapped up with an angry octopus, and I was like, motherfucker, you know? You guys have no idea. It's really wild stuff. This is Benny Jesuit. Alright guys. Holy shit, it's 9:23 already. Time sure flies when you're having fun. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight, not super late, because I got some working to do tomorrow, because Sarah scheduled a whole bunch of calls for me. Does anyone need some loving? Does anybody need some help? Does anybody need a good kind word? I could probably come up with one for you. Sarah could come up with a good one for you, I guarantee. Or questions? Comments? Concerns? 100% need a good kind word. Listen to me, Josh Shepherd 9. I'm gonna follow you just in case you need some love. What's my name? What's up? My name is Josh. Just here to post videos of me and the fans of videos. Josh Shepherd 9. Let me tell you about Josh Shepherd here. There may be 9 of you, Josh Shepherds, since you're the 9th. But Josh, you are intrinsically unique in and of yourself, though you're the 9th Josh Shepherd. And the gift that you have to bring to the world is exactly what we need. So I'm going to need you to deeply love yourself. Like really accept yourself in every single moment of your existence. Because we need you to bring your full and complete self to the world. To create the beauty of all of the things. So though you're the 9th. You're not the 10th. So we got that going for us, Josh. And you got a cool family that you post videos of. So I'm going to watch your videos because I followed you. All right. Have a great rest, Daniel. Thank you for sharing your energy. You're welcome. I'm going to have a great rest because I'm fucking tired. I guarantee you I'm going to sleep like a little baby. Oh, man. Like one of the babies that actually sleeps, not the ones that wake up all the time. You get the idea, though. Just go with the colloquialism, not the actual event of babies not sleeping, because they really don't. They're just really shitty at sleeping. They get hungry, little teeny stomachs, digest their food quickly in the middle of the night. It's like, I want some more food. It's like, God, these babies. All right, how do I bring my full self to the world if I feel like trauma's blocking me? All right, that's the kind of question I like to have. Here's what you do. You can hit me up for an emotional alchemy session. I love helping people work through their trauma. Sarah is also coming on as a coach very soon here, and she would love to help you as well. But here's the key. Every moment that you are conscious and aware that you want to live your life fully and beautifully, you choose to do that. You're like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm going to be awesome. And you choose that. Take a deep breath. Just ground into your moment, get out of all the anxiety, future thinking, be like, no, here I am right now. Like, what's beautiful around me? Barbara's beautiful. Barbara the spotted begonia. You see that? You ground into Barbara. You find that beauty around you, and you just have a fucking moment. That's beautiful. And then anything that pulls you out of that moment, any of those thoughts, any of those traumas coming up, you go, okay, that's what I'm going to work on. This is what I'm going to let go of. This is what I'm going to do my work on. I'm going to sit with this pain and this discomfort of this thing, and I'm going to ask myself gently, like, why would I make myself feel this way? How could I be outside of perfection in this perfect moment of life? And you just keep doing that. You get better at it. All right? All right, cool. Oh, we got some truly healing. This is good. I'm glad. Getting some rest. Gonna be. I'm really glad to be here for some folks. It makes me really happy, actually, because I know it makes you happy, and that makes me happy. And I mean, I can't really think of a better thing than just really enjoying the experience. Like, I'm really trying here. But all of the things that I can think of that are better than enjoying the experience have to do with deeply enjoying the experience. All of the things that we shoot for, all of the things that we give ourselves anxiety about. Oh, if I get this, then I'll enjoy the experience. It seems counterproductive to having a good moment. So it makes me really happy to help bring some people back into the moment. How can I enjoy doing nothing? Ooh, are you ever doing nothing? That's this ever buzzing and moving energetic form that constantly has all things flowing through you. Man, I love doing nothing. Like sitting and meditating and just nothingness. Ooh. It's beautiful. It takes you right into the moment. You're just scared of your moment, that's all. You always want to run away from your moment. That's why you have a hard time with nothingness. Because it's scary to be in there and you have to deal with your shit. You have to acknowledge the stuff. But the more you practice it, the more you heal. What's my favorite books? I mean, Dune, obviously. Thank you. That was grounding. How you speak about the shades of life. You're welcome. Really liked having you guys here. Especially you, Sarah. You're a babe. Oh my gosh, I get to hang out with Sarah tomorrow, you guys. I'm so stoked. So stoked. It's been fun. It's been real. Let's see who's here. Who's hanging out? Oh, there's Sarah right there. Hi, Sarah. Look at all you guys. Look at all you. Daddy TikTok. That's a great name. Let me give you a follow. Just for having a great name. All right, everyone. You're lovely. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Remember to get in your moment. Your fear of yourself is going to chase you out of that. Right? All your shit, all your wounds, all your traumas and stuff like that, all the things you're scared of within you are the things that chase you out of your moment. So deal with that shit. Just get in your moment. And then all the things that scare you about being you, that's the stuff you got to deal with. And then you can have a really great moment. And they just get better. So just try that. And it gets better. All right. I love you all.